Hey, I'm Carlos Garcia, and today we're going over my February haul video. So, I didn't think I spent that much money in February, except for basically 2 days. And I'm looking at the table, there's a lot of bottles there, so I was wrong. But first, we're going to do a giveaway for the 4 Roses video, and let's see who wins the 2-ounce samples for the 4 Roses. Let's see. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. And bingo. Let's see. Lord. So when I was putting this name in, and I even thought this in the future, is MB-QZ4HE. Whoever you are. First time I put it into the wheel, I'm pretty sure it's a new person that watched that one video. If you're watching this, my email's in the description. Send me an email. I'll send it out to you. But when I was putting this in, I was like, this is not a real person. And of course they freaking win. Again, OGs, I apologize. The wheel wants to pick everyone that's not an OG all the time. I don't know. Anyways. So this channel isn't just about whiskey. I talk about my life and different things. And last night, me and my wife went out to a biannual celebration that my old unit that I retired from does every 2 years, biannual. And what they do is, it's just a celebration of the unit. Everyone gets together, they drink. It's a nice place where people have weddings and stuff like that. It's a nice venue. But they honor everyone that retired for the past 2 years. And I retired in the past 2 years. My 3 buddies in the unit also retired in the past 2 years. So we all went, and we got these cool mugs. It says retire on the front. It says our name and stuff on the back of it. So that was pretty cool. We also got these little wood things with our names on it and our ranks. You know, obviously enlisted people had it that way. The officers had it like their ranks. You know, the celebration thing, and like it had all our names on it. It's 14 of us that got retired in the past 2 years. So that was a cool thing we did last night. We all got together for lunch today. Had a lot of cocktails. So if I'm slurring my words, you know why.
Carlos Garcia, 20 years service.
But let's get into the haul. So I'm just gonna grab it's not gonna be really in order of when I bought it or anything. I'm just grabbing whatever's closest to me. So you guys all saw a review on the Blue Note. I bought that Blue Note, it was $225. The juke joint was $35. I'm pretty sure I was supposed to put in a code in there to get the juke joint for half that price. Apparently I did not do that. So that's the price on this. If you guys haven't seen the review on this, the Blue Note, this is the cast, what's it called? Cast Finish Series. It has 10 different cast finishes in this. This is delicious. And this has been so far my favorite new release of 2025. So if you haven't tried this, you know, I don't know if they have this at bars or whatever, but check this out. This is a pretty good bottle. I really like this. Okay, so the next one, let me just get it out of the way. Hold on. This makes me laugh every single time because it's just so big that it doesn't go in the frame. I bought this month. I talked about it in a previous video while I was trying to do a raffle for it. We're still not at 500 subscribers and not that close to 3,000 view hours or watch hours, I think YouTube calls it. So again, if you're not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. So we're trying to get to 500 so that we can do fun things like do a raffle for this, or a raffle for samples. We're not raffling the whole bottle away. So I'll calm down. But also the view hours. So please watch the whole video. Even if you're not watching, just put it in the back room somewhere. Just we need some people to just watch, to just have my channel in the background somewhere. You know, we need view hours, but it's going up there. We're almost at 1,000. But anyways, Bought this this past month. I'm not gonna say the price, but I will say it's between MSRP, which is $3,000. At least that's what I saw online, and secondary gets a little ridiculous. But in January, this same bottle went for sale in a Chicago auction for $4,750. So I paid in between $3,000 and the $4,750, which even if I pay $3,000 for this, that's a lot of money for one bottle of anything. Now, this is my wife's favorite pour. I've also had it before I bought it, and it's delicious. It beat out the Eagle Rare in head-to-head tasting in an OFC, and I'm sure I'm playing it for you guys right now so you guys can see the lineup I had this in back in Phoenix, like in October or November. It's delicious. I want to do some fun things with this in future videos where I can actually give you guys samples of this at a raffle price. I'm not going to give this for free, but I do have a Michter celebration I want to compare this to, but we got to get to the 500 subscriber thing to do it. But anyways, the next ones. All right, there's a lot of bottles here all of a sudden. So these are all the bottles that I I bought onesie twosies throughout the month, right? So let's go really quick through them. I'm just kind of go, I guess, from the middle, I guess. So I bought this Whistle Pig Snout Tail Bourbon, aged 10 years. And if you guys haven't seen my video on where I'm comparing, or I'm drinking the Pendleton, the Bullet, and the Redwood Empire, I was gonna put that in there, but this one was $79, and so when all those are like around $50, $50 to $55. So this one wasn't in that same price range, but it's a 10-year bourbon. Maybe I'll do a review on it. I did open it. It was in my Whiskey Cigar Club. I don't think it did very well. To this day, Whistle Pig and Dickel are my two brands I literally do not like. So I'm gonna 100% do a video on Whistle Pig. So it's coming. It's coming. Okay, then we got so I go into a liquor store that I've never been in before, and you know it looks like a newer liquor store. You know, it's not, everything's clean in there. It's neat. And I go in there and I see Barrel Whiskey American Vatted Malt. It says June 25th, 2019. And I'm like, was this, you know, barreled in 2019? Like, what's going on with 2019? This came out in 2019. I looked it up. I saw all the reviews were back in 2019. I was like, what the heck? I'm like, this thing is 6 years old, just sitting on a shelf. It's not even dusty. I feel like someone just put this out of nowhere. So obviously, if I like to buy like stuff that I'm like finding on the shelf that's been sitting there for a long time. I don't think it's been sitting there for a long time, but this is from 2019, and I paid $73 for this. I'm eventually gonna get into it. It's American Vatted Malt, so I'll drink this versus some other like American single malts. But from 2019, that's crazy to me. All right, so let me take out these over here. These are the Granders. These are both these are SLB picks. One was in. Oh, does it not say it right on the bottle? Okay, I'm gonna have to look it up. It does kind of say on the bottle. So this is the wheated single barrel. This one was in finished in Weller barrels, and this is the rye that's finished in Wild Turkey barrels. So these are both like about $60. Rum. I got these a couple days ago, or maybe a week ago. It doesn't matter. But I haven't gotten into them. But these are rums that an SLB pick. I think this is their. As off the top of my head, I'm pretty sure they're the first rum that they ever picked, that they sold anyways to Patreons. So I might have to do a rum comparison with those and some other rums that are finished in bourbon barrels. So let's go to these. Just try to knock out the first row here. So this was a Rare Character KOA, and if you guys don't know. If you didn't watch the my top 25 blind, KOA, the rare character KOA, not this pick, but a different pick, was one of my favorite bottles of last year. Obviously, I haven't gotten into this one yet. I'm not really sure why, but 138.82 proof, 9-year. These KOA picks are usually phenomenal, so I don't know why I haven't gotten into it yet, but they also had another store pick that they were doing kind of like a bundle deal. You didn't have to buy this with it, but I feel like it was a little cheaper or something. I forget what it was, but the smoke wagon was 70 bucks and the KOA rare character was 130. So this one, I went to calm down, Blaines. Calm down. I went to another random liquor store. I've been to this liquor store a couple times before. It's a great liquor store. It's not really in my area, but it's in my in-laws area. So when I go up there, I kind of check it out. And they didn't really have anything, but they have great pricing. And so, like, I don't know. It's just me, because apparently I don't care about money or budgets or any kind of thing like that, because welcome to my life. And I saw this very old Saint Nick. Now I have a couple other ones that are like similar to this. Not this exact one. This is a Maculetta, and it's 59 or it's 108.1 proof. $239.99. So $240. I cracked into it. I kind of want to do a video on this and the other ones I have. I think I have one other one like this, but it doesn't have an age statement on it. I looked it up to kind of see like the reviews and stuff on it before I bought it. It does say age up to 15 years as I'm turning this around while I'm talking to you. So at least 15 years, I'm assuming, but we'll see. All the reviews said it was good, so we'll see. It's very expensive, so we'll see how good it actually is. So let's see. Well, I guess we'll go with this one. So I picked up the Elijah Craig A125, and I want to do a review for this. It's 118 proof, which is lower than a lot of the other ones recently, or right at that low proof for Elijah Craig barrel proofs. And the age is also low, 10 years, 7 months. So obviously it's already opened. It was in a Whiskey Cigar Club a couple weeks ago, and it scored well, but that was also the same Whiskey Cigar Club that had Pendleton and the bullets in there, and it didn't go up against a lot of high competition, if you understand what I'm trying to say here. But I'm waiting for the Larceny A batch to come out. At least in Connecticut, it has not come out, and I want to do a review on both of them together. And this is the only reason I haven't done a review on this, because I'm waiting for the Larceny. But we'll get there, I guess, eventually. Now, a local store did a Blanton's Gold pick. And, ooh, a little black bag. No sticker. I'm actually surprised there's no stickers. We got Barrel Select tag on it. There's a sticker. The sticker's on the net tag. But it's a Blanton's Gold. It comes in a black bag. It was 150 bucks. Now I won a Blanton's Gold non-store pick through the New Hampshire lottery system that they have up there, and that was like 130. So it's a little bit more than just a regular one, but this is an MSRP store, so I'm not worried about like them going crazy on the pricing. And I don't know if you guys see this in every video, but my little Blanton shrine that I got over here, I'm gonna do a video on all the Blantons that I have anyways. Like I have the green, I have the black, I have the red, the gold. Straight from the barrel's the best one. I don't know what the blind's gonna say besides that, but come on. Oh boy. So I got this guy over here. It's an 8-year-old blended Scotch. I didn't pay for this. This was a gift that I got for my buddy for my birthday, because my birthday was a couple weeks ago. And comes in this nice box. The nice box. Look at this bottle. The bottle looks really nice. You know what I mean? It's a Costco Scotch or branded Scotch, but it's a whole liter. I don't know what I pay for it. Doesn't matter. 88 proof, but he gave it to me half empty. My friends like to mess with me all the time. So he came over here one time with a Kirkland bottle. I was like, "What are you coming over here with this BS Costco bottle?" And so for my birthday, he gave me half a bottle of Kirkland. So that, you know, it was more of like a tongue-in-cheek gift, but you know, it's fine. I picked up an Old Forester for my local liquor store for $90. Love those. I love the Old Forester blue and green labels. You guys probably, if you haven't, I have a review on the Penelope Havana. I didn't like it. That's the review. I traded a Old Forester 1924 to one of the guys that's always in the comment section. I'm not gonna say your name because maybe you don't want to. But he made out on that deal because the 1924 is way superior than this bottle, at least for me. Another bottle that actually, when you guys see this video, this review hasn't come out, but I recorded this already. I'm about to go DR tomorrow, or me and my wife are about to go start packing after I do this video. So I'm recording a couple videos to post. But this Fang Pursuit, Orphan Barrel Fang Pursuit, I did a video. It's coming out in, I'm going to post this on a Wednesday. So, hello, Wednesday. Monday's video coming up after this video is going to be a video of Fang Pursuit and last year's Orphan Barrel Indigo's Hour. And I compare them. Both are actually pretty good. So, but they're expensive. And you're paying for that label. Let me tell you, that label looks real nice, but it's 17 years. It's lower proof. I paid $180 for it. So I'm pretty sure MSRP is actually $200 for it. So I'm looking at the price tags over here, but it's good. But watch the video on Monday. Okay, so if you watched my last month's haul video for January, you saw me talk about this bottle that I bought 2 bottles of this when I went to Puerto Rico. Well, if you haven't seen my Puerto Rico video, go check that video out because that's a very different video than this content. But I picked up 2 more. I sold one. I forgot what I did with the other one. I don't know if I gave it to someone. I don't know. But I have one. I have one for myself this time. Last month I sold them both. I'm pretty sure I sold the other one. So I have one more. I have one open. This is really good. The Wild Turkey non-chill filter. And I don't have the receipt, but it's $72.50 at the Puerto Rico's airport. Come back. Now I'm going to DR tomorrow, so we'll see what's in that airport coming back. Hopefully they have something different. Cause you know, if you're watching this, you might be on some different groups and stuff, and you see people posting like, you know, maker seller's age at like airports, and I'm like, I travel and I never see anything besides this. I see a Wild Turkey Rib Breed, and I see some of the Jack Daniels, like the smaller bottles that I'll pick up. But anyways, the last ones in this list, because I have a whole nother group coming up. Don't get me started. So I went to one of my local liquor stores, and he's had this, the Wild Turkey Master's Keep Triumph on his shelf for a little bit. And I told him, I was like, hey, if that sits on your shelf a little bit longer, I'll come and buy it. And he said, if you come and buy it, I'll reduce the price. So I don't know what exactly MSRP is. Actually, I think it's on here, but I think MSRP is like $289.99. I paid less than that. I don't want to get him in trouble for whatever reason, but he definitely brought it lower than that. And then while I was there, I also bought this Pendleton 10-year for $44.99. Oh, $50. I think he reduces too. Oops. Just compare that. So I'm going to say $50. So if you haven't seen the review, I already did a review on this as well. A lot of these I already, made videos on, but This is brand new, but I have one that's like a little bit left on it. That's one of my favorite ryes of 2024. That video is coming. My favorite ryes of the year. So if you guys are watching this on Wednesday, this coming up Friday will be my, because I already recorded it a couple days ago, my best non-allocated ryes of 2024, and that's coming up this Friday. And I'm going to do a more allocated top ryes of 2024, which I know it's like in March by the time you're watching this. I talk about that. So that's going to come up, and I'm going to do like a finished rye video. But Fridays are coming. So something I want to talk about real quick. I got some samples throughout this month. It's probably aren't all of them, but they're more recent. So I did a trade with a friend, and he wanted to buy some COA Amazon Basin cigars from me. So I bought a box, and he saw my video haul from last month. So I sold a couple cigars, and we did a sample swap at the same time. So I sent him some samples, and he sent me some samples. I'm pretty sure he threw in a sample, but Russell's Reserve 15, A. Smith Bowman Cash Strength Batch 3, Woodinville 8-year, Thomas Handy from 2023, the Russell Reserve Single Rickhouse CNF, the Booker's The Reserves, and Indy Drew Cash Strength. So I don't know if I picked this one, but I'm happy he threw it in there. I forgot exactly what the whole trade was, but some of these I literally specifically wanted to trade for. So when I was doing my giveaways that had some like the Booker's Reserve and the Russell's 15, I got those specifically so that if I had to give people sample giveaways, I had something. But some of these are for different reasons, right? The Thomas Handy, I have a Thomas Handy from 2011 that I want to compare it to a newer thing. Because I want to do a couple videos on showcasing older bottles, not older whiskey, but like bottles from that were bottled a long time ago, comparing to nowadays, and kind of see like if anything's changed. The A. Smith Bowman Cash Strength, never had that. And the CNF, I didn't get. I got like the last 2 years, but I didn't get this year's. Anyways, so some samples that I got. And then a video that should have, if you guys haven't seen, at the time this video is coming out, this was the last video. And that's the video on Limestone Farms. Tom Morrow, the brand ambassador, sent me these samples from over there to review. And so if you haven't checked that video out, it's literally the video right before this video. And it's pretty good stuff. So check it out if you haven't already. But Limestone Farm sent me a bunch of these 6 samples. Check out the video. I don't want, why would I tell you now? But good stuff. Right back, because the next one's a haul. All right. Before I get to all these bottles that are on the table that you guys are seeing, when I was pulling them out of the box, I forgot that I had a couple bottles in the boxes that I picked up when I went to go pick up these. So my local store picked up or did a Elijah Craig 94 proof pick, and that was $45. And another store local to that store anyways, they have so Connecticut, they have minimums on alcohol sales. So they have at cost minimums. So you can't go any lower than that. And this store has a at cost shelf that they went away with for like a month, but they brought it back. And I have most of the stuff on there, which is funny because this bottle they have for the same price I just bought it without paying tax. Or anyway, we'll get into it. But they had a Balcones Texas rye, and this one was, I paid $35 for it. No idea what actual MSRP on that is. I know this is at cost, at least in Connecticut. So we'll definitely get into that because I'm curious on that. Okay, now all these bottles that you guys are looking at right now, I bought at auction. Now you might be looking at like, why are you buying some of these at auction? I got a lot of these under MSRP, which is crazy to me when you're buying stuff at auction. Now, you buy stuff at auction, you're bidding, and then you pay a fee to the auctioneers plus tax. But even with all that, some of these were below what I would pay if I went to a store. Now, one of these, this one, the Booker's Reserve, I definitely paid up for it. And I'll talk about that. I actually already sold this. I actually should have gave it to him today because I saw him. But let's go over some of these bottles. So I'm just going to go right off my list. So Gemma Kentucky, 2XO Gemma Kentucky, right? So this is MSRP $200, and this is the one I was talking about. How at the store that has the at cost price, they have this for $150, right around $150. I paid $149, including all the tax and the buyer's premium on this bottle. So literally, I bid $120 on that. So $30 of taxes and premium on it. But think about that. That's well below MSRP. So I was happy with that. And this is something I already had and I enjoyed. So 100% to me, a good winning bottle right there. So then I won these two, the two Belvanese. And let's see the prices on it. So the Belvanese Barrel Story 10, that's the 14 year. So this one, I paid a total of under $75, $74.61, right? So I bid $60 on it. And then this one, which is the 12-year-old, I paid $62.18 for. So a little bit harder to find Belvanese, nothing crazy, but you know, for that price, very, very happy with it. Okay, next one is the Bardstown. This is the one that's finished in Chateau La Laboude, straight Laboude. I'm definitely saying that wrong, but it's this one. So I know this is from 2022, and they came out with a second edition of this last year or the year before, and a lot of reviewers said the first one's a lot better. Well, this is the first one, so we're gonna see how good that is because I'm curious on seeing the hype around this bottle. And I paid a total of $124.35. And if the pricing is like the other ones, is the MSRP I think would be $150 on it, but I actually don't know what MSRP on it is. I kind of wanted this no matter what, and I was going to go up to $150 total. So I paid $124, so I'm happy that I got that for that price. So the one that I definitely paid up for, 100%, I know, you can yell at me all you want in the comments, I don't give a shit, because I already sold this for more than I paid for it, and he knew what I paid for it, so it doesn't even matter. But this is the Booker's Reserve. Now, I really enjoy the Booker's Reserve. It's one of my top 25 of 2024. I paid a total of $310.88, which I know this is going for secondary for like $300, like right around there. So this is basically full secondary on this. But my buddy loves this even more, and he gave me $350 for it. And I saw him today, and I could just give it to him, but I forgot that was the whole thing. But awesome bottle. Even if I didn't sell it, I love this this bottle. It's delicious. So then I bought Chivas 12 years from, I'm talking about old. These are old. Where is it? Is this the one that? So this Chivas is a 4/5 quart. And this bottle is from anywhere between 1961 and 1977. And when I go to Portugal, I always drink Chivas 12 year. That's basically the nicest whiskey that they have in my village bar. So I would love to compare this to a newer one. And that's something I want to do. And I talked about this a little bit earlier, where I want to compare older bottled stuff to newer stuff. And so this one was old, but there's also this one. Oh, and on the price on that was $74, $74.61 on that bottle. I bid $60 on that. So this one I paid $99.48, and it comes in the box. Nice. Oh God, this is so heavy. This big box. And so this is a 1 gallon, 12-year-old. And that one is from, oh no, so I said it wrong before. So this one's from between 1961 and 1977. The other one has a 1960s tax strip. So for age, I guess similar, right? 60s, probably the 70s. But this one, 1961 and 1977, I paid $100 for this. It comes in the box. It's a box inside a box. Oh, Lord. This has postage stuff and how to get the wood, like display thing for it. I'm sure they don't do that program anymore, but look at that. Look at how cool. Look at that picture. So you put to get the wood and the thing. Now, hold on. So I have the topper. This is the topper in that picture. So I have that. Is the wood in there? No wood thing in the box. I have 2 of these little business reply mails. It's probably for the wood part. They probably didn't ever get it, but that's a cool little display piece. And this thing is ginormous. Oh God. Oh, 1 gallon. Damn. So, anyways, that's that. And it comes this cool little topper thing. So we'll get into that. That's something I'm definitely opening and reviewing on the channel versus a newer Chivas. When I was sitting down and looking, I was like, this is all in alphabetical order. Why is there still a barrel here? Because I skipped it. So this barrel, 7-year single barrel select cash strength rye from 2022, I paid $74.61 for, and it literally has the MSRP sticker on it for $89.99 on it. So when I was looking at the auction and I saw a bunch of barrels and it literally had these stickers on the back of it. Now, oh, that's MSRP or the store's price, whatever. But that definitely made me bid on the barrels. I'm like, shit, that shit's $90. I bid what, $60 on it? So I don't know if this is good or not. We'll find out together. But it's a store pick from Gordon's. I don't know where that is. I don't think in Connecticut. So then we go to, because it's alphabetical order, Clonakilty Irish whiskey. Now I have a Clonakilty that I actually don't like that much. At least off the top of my head, I feel like I don't. But we'll see. And this is I paid $37.31 for this. This is cash strength, non-chill filtered, 56.7 proof from 2017. It's original cast is bourbon, cast finish is Southerners. And I was like, for that price, and it's another Gordon pick wherever that store is at. I was like, I'm gonna bid, and I bid $30 for it, and I got it for $37.31. So I'm like, shoot, why not? So then you see 2 Dalmores here that you can find on any shelf, I think, in America. And I don't even know what MSRP was. And this is the problem. Like, you're on an auction site and just kind of like going through the list. You're like, I'm pretty sure this is more than it's going for. So I haven't even checked because I don't want to know, I guess. The Dalmore 14-year, which I have one open over here, I paid $99.48 for. And the Dalmore Portwood, which I don't have this, and I don't see this that much. I paid $74.61 for, so even cheaper than the 14-year. Now I like Dalmore. People shit on Dalmore all the time because it's they add color to make it darker, so it's not you know, no additives and stuff like that. But Dalmore 12 years, I enjoy a lot. At least I did a couple years ago. But I do like Dalmore as a brand. So then I bid on a couple of Driftless Glens. Obviously, these are the ones I won. I bid on other things that obviously I did not win. But the Driftless Glens, I bid on a couple, but this is the one I actually won. It was a 5-year cast strength. I don't really see Driftless Glens in Connecticut. I know the people really like them. Like every review I've ever seen on Driftless Glens has usually been positive. Another Gordon's pick. Again, I don't know where that store is. 125 proof, but I paid $62.18 for this. So for $62, let's see what this is all about. I have another Driftless Glen, but I'll have to look to see exactly which one it is. So then I bid on this Hirsch, because again, it was low. Like I paid $37.31 for it. And it's an 8-year small batch, high rye, straight bourbon. 92 proof, so not very high proof. But I'm like, I bid $30 on it. So my brain, I was like, for $30, whatever. Like I'll bid on anything for under $50, basically. So, you know, I wanted it for the $37. We'll see. I don't really know too much about it. I have some Hirsch bottles, but they're in the square or rectangle, I guess, shape, not these regular, like almost like Stag Junior bottles shape, anyways. So then I bought this. This is 100% a mistake on my part. So I bought this Kiko Masamune Sake vintage dusty bottle. That's what it says. This says it's believed to be from the 1950s. So old, right? And I bought this because I don't know if sake is technically a whiskey, but I bought this thinking that it was going to be a Japanese whiskey, not a sake. Okay, so I just pulled this out of the box, and it says 1532, like 1532s gallon, 1530 second. I don't know how to say this. This is the weirdest like size bottle ever. You know, everything's like 750 or 375 or even 1.75, whatever it is. 15/32 gallon. And the proof on this is 17 to 18% by volume. What is that? Like, they don't even know what they put in this bottle. But this is old, and I don't know what I'm gonna do with this, but there's gonna be a video on this somehow. But this thing is crazy. But again, I thought this was 100% whiskey when I was buying it, but I paid $62.18 for this. So you know what? I'm not upset about that. Old sake. Sure, I'll do a whole video on just sake. I don't care. So then I bought this one. This is Michael Cabrera Pale Single Cask Whiskey. And I bought it because I've never seen this brand before. And I got it for $74.61. So I probably paid up a little bit. I have no idea what this is. It says product of France. 90 proof. It says malt distilled in Scotland, raised up with cherry oak cask and bottled in French Burgundian caves. I don't know anything about that, but it's something different. So I was bidding on it. The next one's Old Soul Cash Strength Private Barrel. And this is a Liquor Junction, which I have another Liquor Junctions something around here. I think it's the rare character rye, if I might be wrong, but Mass Bourbon Alliance. I didn't realize maybe they're from Massachusetts. I don't know, whatever. But it's 121 proof, Old Soul straight bourbon whiskey. Again, something different that I don't think I've ever seen. It says Mississippi's Old Distillery on it. I know Old Soul is a brand that people are still currently buying. But I paid $62 for it, $62.18. So I'm not. The Seagrams is the next one in alphabetical order, but I'm just gonna go through that one last because it's such a big box. There's W.D. McConnelly, single grain Irish whiskey, aged 12 years. Gordon's private label, a private barrel. Anyways, it says on this finished in Madeira cast, and 122 proof. And again, another Gordon's pick. Again, I don't know Gordon's single grain Irish whiskey. This says re-racked in ex Madeira cast in March 2023. So newer. It's a newer pick. No idea anything about this. I paid $49.74 for it. You know, again, something different. It wasn't that expensive, so you know, I just bid on stuff, and if I won it, I won it. Obviously, I won that bottle. Kind of like this one, the Westland cast number, big ass numbers, 2548, single cash release, cash strength, American single malt, 119.4 proof, 3-year-old cash strength single malt. Another Gordon's pick, according to my sheet here. I don't know if that or that. Oh, right there, the big tag, Gordon's. Apparently, I won all the Gordon's picks. I won this bottle for $24.87. I'm going to just assume that this was probably a lot more expensive than that. I don't know, but anything that was cheap, I was bidding on. Now, this big box that 100% you guys can't see in the whole thing, and with the wet, the water line on it, is a Seagram's 6-year Canadian whiskey from 1967. It's a 1 gallon. I paid $74.61 for it. I bid $60 on it. I like how this says presentation box housed within fair to pour. Both exhibiting tear losses, decoloration, moisture damage. I don't care about the box. I don't care about this box. But there's a cool thing with this, right? Just surrounded by boxes right now. But so the regular big box. So the regular big box, you know, Seagram's. You guys, hopefully you can see all this. You know, it's a big box. It's a big box. There's another box that's in that, and it's almost like wrapped, and hopefully you guys can see this, right? So it has this nice emblem right here, right? And it looks like it's like wrapped in like a wrapping paper with a ribbon around it. There was a note here, and the lady that was like the secretary at the auction house made a very point for me to read it. Merry Christmas, Mark Robert something at age 8 weeks, 1 day old. Something Cafe, Red Something Cafe, 22 December 1973. So this person gave this as a gift to someone at like right when they got born. They never drank it, so kind of like a sad thing to me. But anyways, that was on there. But that's the box. Nice box. Ugh. Dust. The tags are starting to rip off. Like the little the Canadian thing is like literally like falling right off. It says 1967 on the tag here. 1 gallon, and ridiculous. And this one also has one of these topper things. I guess you put it in there and you squeeze it out. I don't know. I don't know what you people did back in the day when you're drinking alcohol. What the heck is this? It says instructions and everything on it. But this is like the same thing as the other one. And it has a tube. Yeah. It literally tells you what to do with this thing. So that's cool. I don't know what I'm going to do with this. 100% going to compare this to a newer Seagram's, which I don't have. I don't have any Seagram's, but I wanted to try older stuff to newer stuff. I don't know if I told you the price on this. I think maybe I did. But anyways, 74, 61. So, I don't know. I feel like probably Seagram's is, for a whole gallon nowadays, probably 20 bucks. So that's everything that I bought in February of 2025. I thought I didn't spend that much money on booze this month. And I did. So we'll see how March is. I'm going on vacation literally tomorrow. Right after this video, I'm going to go pack. So that's at least 1 week that I can't spend money on booze. Even though I just came from the liquor store earlier and I spent over 300 bucks on 4 bottles. Larceny picks, man. If you're out there and your stores are doing larceny picks, those things are delicious. So I just picked the one that was over like 128 proof, I think, in 8 years. I got to try it at the store. Good stuff. Good stuff. So anyways, that's next month's problem. And I'm sure I'll do a review on it anyways. But don't do nothing stupid. And if you do, don't get caught. Bye.